Alrighty, so now that the hype for the Halloween event has kind of died down a bit, and we're all kind of getting back to our old calm, collected selves, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about your favorite topic, probably, unusuals. Now, as you probably know, the way unusuals of this Halloween event worked were pretty simple. 2 times unusual chance, so I think people say it's 1%, so that means it's actually 2% for this event. I don't know if it's actually 1% though. I always thought it was like 0.1%, but I guess I'm wrong. I don't know. Point is, double chance. You know, you have double the chances to unbox an unusual, and every single unusual that is unboxed in this event has the new Halloween effects. It's not like the old ones where you could unbox the old Halloween effects and the new Halloween effects. It's just the new ones. What this means is the market is super duper saturated in places. Now the main places that it's saturated in are all class / multi-class hats and taunts, and I assume probably the new hats too, you know, like the new Halloween hats. And that's because the main crates that are getting unboxed this Halloween event are the multi-class crates and the new Halloween cases. The main reason for that being, I guess people want the new taunts and the new hats and stuff like that, and people like the multi-class crates because if you get an unusual, it's probably going to be a pretty cool one, you know, an all-class hat. That's always nice. If you get a regular hat, it's still an all-class hat or cosmetic, so you at least don't lose a lot of money on that unbox. And then if you get a strange cosmetic, it'll be a strange all-class cosmetic. Some of those sell pretty high, so you know, even more incentive to open up those multi-class crates, right? Which means that there's a shit ton, a metric fuck ton of multi-class unusual hats from this update, and there's, you know, a bunch of unusual taunts, like a ton. There's like 10 to 14 of almost every single taunt now, almost. I mean, some of them are like, got like 7 or 8, but they're approaching double digits if they aren't already at double digits, and that's pretty crazy. Like normally, to give you some perspective, most Halloween hats are like 1 of 2 or 1 of 3, some are 1 of 1, some haven't even unboxed yet, like they're that rare. Whereas these, the majority aren't that rare. You'll find the rare hats in this update are the ones in like the class crates, because not many people are opening those for some reason. Like I've seen like a lot of 1 of 1 tassel caps and ball caps and, you know, scout hats like that. And I've seen a bunch of 1 of 1 like sniper and spy hats and shit like that. Obviously those will probably start coming up too as people start to realize that there's less of those, and they'll start unboxing those as well. And then you got hats that are found in the cases that are a little bit more limited, like the Mayflower case, I believe, has a couple rare unusuals in it. Like I think there's one of the new effects on the bandana, the Bedouin bandana, so that's pretty cool. But I think it's 1 of 1 at the moment, so that's, you know, pretty neato. And then like the old invasion cases have some kind of like limited items that you can only get from those cases. So you open up those right now and you have a chance of getting an unusual, say Captain Spaceman with a new unusual Halloween effect. That's pretty cool. And those tend to be pretty rare because not as many people are opening them. Speaking of which, the old Halloween cases, you can still unbox those to this day. You can buy those cases off the market and then buy the keys for them on, I think this Manco store itself. And then there you go. Rare old Halloween unusual with a new Halloween effect, you know? So it's interesting because not many people are opening these older cases. You're not opening... Like, I haven't seen a single new effect on a team captain yet. Maybe that'll change soon. Maybe it's already changed by the time I'm, like, making this video or I upload this video. But, like, there's a lot of hats that don't have these new effects on them because, for the most part, people are only unboxing these new crates. Either the new Halloween cases or the new keyless crates. They're not that new, but you know what I'm talking about. But, you know, point is, because everyone's unboxing specific cases and not like kind of spreading out a bit more and everything like that, and with the 2 times unusual chance added onto it, there's a lot of oversaturation on the market. So right now, the taunts are very cheap. The all-class hats are getting very cheap. And just because of the fact that there's so fucking many of them, to the point that people are undercutting each other super hard. There's only like maybe 5 or 6 out of like the 14 that are on the market, but that 5 or 6 on the market is enough because, one, it's a new effect, so people are a little bit more hesitant to trade for them, and 2, there's just a lot of competition, so people are undercutting each other, selling for less than other people, and then it's constant fucking struggle, and you're gonna see some pretty cheap hats coming out of this update most likely, which, I mean, to some, that's probably pretty cool. I think it's alright, you know, I'm not too worried about it. I don't really like the new Halloween effects on hats that much. I think they're kind of bland and boring, like Tesla Coil and Neutron Star, like they're cool-ish, but like they don't stand out to me, like compared to other effects, so it's not like I'm like super keen on getting one. Like I'll trade for one maybe, but like probably not, you know. And then I like the Halloween unusual taunt effects. The taunt effects are really nice, but again, they're so frequent that they're just not really worth trading for right now. And that's coming from someone that has a taunt that is trying to sell it right now. Like I have one, and I'm telling you right now, probably not worth to buy right now, unless you get it for like a super crazy good deal. Wait for like the market to just settle out and then see what happens, you know. It's all whatever. Like this happens all the fucking time, honestly. Like they just made it worse this year because they made it so you can only get the specific effects from this year, and they made them double chance. That's Valve. Like I know it's probably like just them testing shit, and it's a good test. It worked out, and I'm assuming the way they thought it'd work out, you know. But anyways, I just want to talk about hats because what better way to relieve some stress from various events that have happened recently than talking about pixels in a video game, you know what I mean? Thank you all for listening. As usual, I do appreciate it. GG. Peace the fuck out.